Do you manage a sports field and want better grass? And reduce water, labor and costs? Fertigation is a great tool to add to any sports field irrigation. To make water sweet with fertilizer. To feed with every irrigation like hydroponics. And grow grass green and fast. Fertigation grows grass fast, green, and can save any field over $10,000 annually.
Northern California Sport Field Managers Association. Field Day September 21, 2023. Green for Less. Presentation by Michael Czaplinski, Turf Feeding Systems. Hello, and I am very pleased to share ideas and innovation at your Field Day. Thank you for this opportunity. To introduce myself, I am Michael Czaplinski. I started Turf Feeding Systems over 35 years ago in golf in the late 80s when over 400 golf courses were built each year across America. It was a golf boom time, and our fertigation systems were specified to grow in new golf courses fast. Through the years we have built fertigation systems for Toro, Rainbird, and many distributors across America and around the world. Today I want to share with you my experiences and ways we have helped many people in turfgrass management. Green for Less is my slogan. Green for less, water, labor, and cost. I can help any sports field save over $10,000 annually and create a top quality sports field using less labor, water, fertilizer and chemicals. This is a bold statement, but please follow me as I show you how it can be done. The secret is to combine technologies. 15 years ago there were PC computers, and cell phones. But Steve Jobs had a vision. And created the iPhone. And changed the world. So, follow me. I have a great success stories and case studies. Everyone has an automatic irrigation system to apply water. So why not add fertigation to the irrigation and create automatic fertilizing combined with automatic irrigation? It's like hydroponics for sports fields. It sounds crazy, but it works well and it gives you accuracy, adjustability, greater fertilizer efficiency, and reduces labor. Fertigation makes the water lightly sweet and feeds the turfgrass in the soil with each irrigation. You can adjust the rate to grow grass fast in the spring, maintain it during the season, and hit the grass at a higher rate for a couple of days before an important tournament. Labor is your most important expense. Broadcasting or spraying fertilizer uses labor and equipment. Fertigation will enable you to use the labor in better ways on the sports field. Fertigation systems come in several sizes. The L500 is our most popular model and injects up to 3 gallons per hour of fertilizer, and will cover up to 3 baseball, football or soccer fields, 8 acres. The L600 is a 6 gallon per hour system and can cover up to 6 fields. The L750 has 18 gallon per hour capacity and can cover a sports field complex of over 30 acres of fields and grounds. We can cover any size field or sports complex. We have hundreds of fertigation systems on sports fields, sports complexes, and stadiums across America, and around the world. Here are some stadiums with our systems. Minnesota Twin Stadium, San Francisco Giants Stadium, El Paso Chihuahua Stadium of the Pacific Coast League, Amarillo Sod Poodles Ballpark Stadium, and Kansas City Chiefs practice fields. The Hong Kong Professional Soccer Stadium, Seoul Korea Professional Soccer Stadium, Santos Laguna Professional Soccer Stadium Torreon, Mexico, and Alcon Soccer Stadium for 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Middle East. We have the experience for big sites, but my passion is helping struggling small-town sports fields across America. 76% of towns in America have less than 5,000 population, and 42% of those have fewer than 500 people. We are helping small-town sports fields. Turf Feeding Systems is helping sports fields in small towns across America grow great sports fields and save water, labor and costs. We did it in Eaton, Colorado, a small farming community in eastern Colorado. We sent Joe Cianasio, the sports complex field manager in Eaton, a L500 fertigation system at no cost, and he sourced liquid fertilizer from the local nutrient fertilizer dealer. He followed our suggestions and grow great grass, and Joe was awarded the Pioneer Field of Excellence Award for the best sports field in all of Colorado. The award was not given to Denver, of Colorado Springs, but Eaton, Colorado, a small town of only 5,000. Here is Joe's story. I thought I knew everything about growing grass. I graduated from the Colorado State University turfgrass program 10 years ago, which is one of the best in the country. I was managing the sports field complex in Eaton, and followed all the turfgrass practices and used all the best fertilizers and chemicals, but I was struggling to achieve the quality I wanted. Then I got a call from Michael Chaplinsky with Turf Feeding Systems offering a free fertigation system to do a case study on our fields. I thought, what do I have to lose? I agreed and he sent it. It was simple to install on our irrigation system, and I sourced liquid fertilizer from the local nutrient fertilizer dealer, and in less than a week I was fertigating my 2 fields. I was amazed with the quick plant response, the adjustability, and control of the fertigation system. The grass got thick, dense, and I had no weeds. Then I started getting calls from sports event managers wanting to have their tournaments on our fields. The fields became very busy, but the turfgrass quality stayed good, thick and very green. I realized I was irrigating with sweet water, rich with fertilizer. I was feeding the soil and the grass. The fertilizer had a lot of humic acid, organic carbon, which was building the soil biology and releasing nutrients tied in the soil, like phosphorus. I was amazed with the turfgrass quality and how easy it was to run a fertigation program. I had great turfgrass, reduced fertilizer and chemicals, and saved over 2 million gallons of water on the 2 fields. Then I received the Pioneer Field of Excellence Award for the best sports field in all of Colorado, and I was blown away and very happy. Then the calls started coming in from people wanting me to help them with their fields, and I started getting job offers. I got an offer from a neighboring recreation district that I could not turn down. I am managing sports field at another recreation district, making more money than I ever thought possible in sports field management. We purchased fertigation systems at the job and continuing to grow great grass. Fertigation changed my game. It helps me grow the best turfgrass, and reduces labor, water and costs. Call me if you have any questions about how well fertigation works growing great sports fields, and thank you. Michael and Turf Feeding Systems. Fertigation is a great tool to add to any sports field irrigation system. It gives you control and accuracy. The fertigation systems are controlled by the flow sensor in the irrigation line, which means the flow sensor accurately maintains the injection ratio of fertilizer in water. The water will have the same ppm parts per million ration no matter if the zones have different flow rates. The pump rate adjustment changes the ratio. All you do is irrigate normally and adjust the pump rate to hit your target fertilizer rate on the field. Liquid fertilizer can be supplied by many fertilizer suppliers in your area. A typical application rate for UAN32 fertilizer is 4 gallons per acre per month. Here is a general application rate on a 2-field soccer complex. 2 field at 2 acres each is 4 acres of irrigated area. To calculate the fertigation rate settings, you would need the total irrigation run time for the 2 fields. Let's say it is 3 hours and you irrigate every other day, which is 15 times per month. Remember, these are just general numbers to show the calculation steps. Example. You want to fertigate and apply 4 gallons per acre on 2 soccer fields with 4 acres of irrigated area, which totals 16 gallons of fertilizer. You will irrigate 15 days per month for 3 hours per day, which is a total of 45 hours per month. Next you get the injection rate, which is 16 gallons divided by 45 hours equals 3 gallons per hour injection rate. The fertigation system for the 2 soccer fields would be an L500B, which has a 1.6 gallon per hour capacity. Next you will get the pump rate setting by dividing the injection rate 0.355 by the pump capacity 1.6 equals 0.22 or 22%. Lastly, you would set the pump rate knob at 22% and that would fertigate and apply 16 gallons on the 2 soccer fields in 15 days of irrigation for the month. Here is a QR code in the door that takes you to a YouTube video showing the calculation steps. Mark the tank level and watch the grass for growth and response. You can turn it up or down based on the tank level and grass growth. Fertigation gives you control of application. Dry fertilizer application or spraying has no control. Once dry is applied, you have no control. The pump rate setting is very accurate. If the pump has a 1.6 gallon per hour capacity, That means at 100% rate setting it will inject 1.6 gallons per hour. At 50% it will inject 0.8 gallon per hour, and at 25% it will inject 0.4 gallon per hour. It is accurate and repeatable. Fertigation feeds lightly and repeatedly with each irrigation, and you can adjust it up or down. Some great advantages are you can recover damaged areas like soccer field goal mouths. You can turn up the irrigation double on the damaged zone, and the damaged area will get more water and fertilizer, and grow grass fast for recovery. This will be done fast without labor. Another advantage is before an important tournament you can double the rate for a couple of days, then back to maintenance to push the grass. It will make the grass thicker for player safety and reduce grass damage. Now, let's talk about liquid fertilizer. As you know, it is available across your area. You have many sources, from the specialty blends many of you use for spray application to high-quality agriculture fertilizers. Many of you live in farming communities and have fertilizer dealers in town. There are two important elements to consider: price and price. If you want to continue with your current fertilizer supplier, you should get the best price. The typical application rate is 4 to 6 gallons per acre per month, and you should be able to find quality liquid fertilizer in your area for between $10 to $15 per gallon delivered in drums or a tote. As I said earlier, UN32 is a great nitrogen fertilizer. It is a tri-nitrogen fertilizer made up of nitrate, ammoniacal, and urea nitrogen. The nitrate nitrogen is great for your area because it is not temperature sensitive. You can get great grass response all year, even during the winter. Plus, the secret is to blend humic acid with the UN32 to build the soil health and release the nutrients in the soil that are tied up and not available, like phosphorus and others. Phosphorus is the costliest nutrient, and adding humic acid, which is organic carbon, can makes it available and grows great roots. The solution is to think differently. Like the Zion tree growing well out of a crack in the rock. I have one last thing to cover and do. I want to give someone a fertigation system to grow the best sports field. I hope all of you will fill out the form for the drawing with your name, address and phone number for the drawing. The winner of the drawing will get a free L500C fertigation system, and take part as a case study with the Northern California Sports Field Managers Association. This will create the best sports field in your region. Good luck, and I hope this will help you grow great sports fields. Thank you, Michael Chaplinsky. Joe Chancio is the top gun growing sports fields in Colorado. Joe Chancio received the Pioneer Fields of Excellence Award for his amazing sports fields in Eaton, Colorado. He is the top gun in all of Colorado growing the best sports fields. The Fields for Excellence Award didn't go to Denver, Colorado Springs, or any big city, but to the rural small town of Eaton with a population of only 5,802. Congratulations, Joe. And we're glad to help you with our L500 fertigation system and nutrient fertilizers. Call Joe to hear his story. Call him at 970-301-0685.